Welcome to Hood Champion Boxing and Sports. In boxing, you find a way to win or you find a way to lose. So, Claressa Shields handles business. Fight went exactly as I said it would go. I've been covering these guys for months. And it went exactly like I said it would, man. Okay? I scored the fight like 8-2. I don't know what the hell those referees are watching. But Savannah Marshall and Claressa Shields, right? I'm talking, they are special athletes, man. You know, very special athletes. You know, I was watching, I don't know about you all, but I was on the edge of my seat. I just knew somebody was going to get dropped. I was like, one of them are going to get dropped. And Claressa Shields hit Savannah Marshall with some bombs. And Marshall looked rattled and came right back. And then Marshall, with her style of fighting, it's like an off rhythm fight. It's that Tyson Fury kind of style. And she dropped some bombs on Shields. And when she hit her with that big right hand, like third round, 3 or 4, whatever round it was, I was like, uh-oh, here we go. And I was like, I said, if Shields stands there, she's going to get dropped and knocked out. And she stood there. I think she wanted to see what that Marshall power tasted like. And she got a taste of that shit. And she was like, nah. And you can see that Shields was very cognizant of getting hit with clean shots by Marshall. And she was cognizant, not to allow that to happen. But Marshall, she pushed the action, man, and she was in great shape. Shields was in great shape. To be quite honest with you, I don't know, man. I think Marshall may have been better conditioned than Shields. That doesn't mean Shields wasn't in condition. Shields was in, tip-top shape. But I'm going to say that Marshall was better conditioned because Marshall moved her whole body every second of every round to the last round, And I was like, she didn't get tired. That means she was in shape. Maybe she had some of that clomiphene, I'm just joking. But Savannah Marshall, an amazing fighter. Claressa Shields, an amazing fighter. There was a couple times, this is where Savannah, in my opinion, she told on herself, right? Claressa Shields was giving her the business big time in the first 6 rounds. The first 4 or 5 rounds. She was giving her the business big time. She just had too much speed, man. Same things I said, same things you guys know. Just the speed factor, the angle, the awareness, not sitting there to get hit. But Marshall, you could tell, was getting frustrated because she was doing a little shady stuff in there, man. I was like, look at her, man, using her elbows, pushing against the ropes, being physical. But it's a fight. And like I say, if the referee let me bite you, I'm going to bite you. If he let me kick you, I'm going to kick you. And Savannah Marshall, it wasn't too flagrant, but she was definitely, showing her frustration by the way she was responding to Shields' attack. And Shields, surprisingly enough, she did not lash out at Marshall. She didn't return the favor by fouling her back or being a bit reckless as well. But Savannah Marshall didn't do anything that I thought warranted a penalty. But I did notice that she was getting more physical and, doing little things with those arms, with those elbows, pushing Shields' head down, trying to shove her down and stuff like that, but Shields stayed on her feet. Referee, I think he did a pretty good job refereeing the two. But the question now is, right, well, first of all, before I say that, I'm glad to see the two of them embrace. I really was, right? Come together, recognize each other's talents, and say, hey, it is what it is. At least as of right now, Claressa Shields is better than me, all right? But remember, it doesn't matter if you like Savannah Marshall or if you like Shields, right? It's not the best boxer who wins the fight. We all have opinions on who's the best boxer. I think the best boxer is Claressa. I think the best boxer of the two is Claressa Shields. And then some of you think the best boxer of the two is Savannah Marshall. But it's not the best boxer who wins the fight. It's the boxer who fights the best. And what we saw was, Claressa Shields. Hey, Daddy, almost done with the video, okay? You want to look in the camera and say hi? See, look right here. Look. Say hi. Okay, go ahead. I'll be right there, okay? All right. So what I was glad to see is the two of them show respect. But now, before I get to this, did you see the weigh-ins? All the women weighing in, even out there in Australia. You see that? I mean, there was booty everywhere. I'm not even trying to be funny. Don't be surprised if they come up with some kind of dress code for these female weigh-ins. Like the ladies are going all out, aren't they? Straight up lingerie. Straight up dollar bill, y'all. I was like, what the hell is going on here? My wife, we were watching, she knows I watch boxing. She watches it too. But she was like, what the hell is that? I'm like, entertainment. You know what I'm saying? And she was like, are they weighing in? I'm like, yeah. She was like, no, there was one chick. I don't know. She didn't fight in the Clarissa Shields card. She fought, I think, in that card in Australia. Yo, y'all see what she had on? That's the one who tried to kiss KSI. Yo, man, she might as well have been butt naked, man. But anyway, I'm not tripping. They're comfortable in their bodies. And they want to wear those kind of revealing things. You know, it is what it is. There's another female boxer who's been doing that for a while. Eddie Hearn. He tries his best not to look at it, but you catch him every now and then. His tongue is hanging out his mouth, wrapped around his head and dragging across his scalp whenever that girl comes to weigh-in. Eddie Hearn was looking at that booty, man. But they're wearing that because, obviously, they're comfortable in their bodies and they like a little attention. And they're getting it. But the real attention that the women boxers garnered tonight was the attention on their skill set and the fact that they deserve a lot of respect. Now, going forward, right? So Clarissa Shields, the first boxer ever, female or male, to be a current 3-time undisputed champion, 3 different weight classes. That's crazy. I don't think anyone's been a 3-time undisputed champion ever. So that's amazing. 3 different weight classes. That's amazing. So that just speaks to the caliber of Clarissa Shields. So now the question that I've been trying to get to for like the last 5 minutes is, what can Shields possibly do next? Okay, what's next for her? You know, fight Jake Paul? I mean, let's be honest. What the hell can she do next? There's nothing left for this woman to do, man. She cemented her legacy. Now, a rematch with Marshall, I can see that too. Marshall just has to make a few refinements, and Marshall can get that win. She wasn't staying long. She wasn't using she wasn't using a jab enough. She does a lot of pity-patty, touch, move, touch, boom, boom, boom. She changes up speeds, changes up her range, changes up her power levels. That will work with her previous opposition. But against Clarissa Shields, that doesn't work. She got to come in there and have that educated. All Savannah Marshall has to do, Ike Corte, Clarissa Shields all night. If you guys don't know who the hell Ike Corte is, Ike Corte, the bazooka, that bazooka jab, the Ghanaian, that one fights just off of his jab alone. She needs a Winky Wright, Clarissa Shields. Y'all know Winky Wright. One fights off his jab alone. You see, if Savannah Marshall can really go and work on an educated jab, a very timely jab, and a jab with some speed and pop, and those legs and range to keep her distance, she can make that fight a nightmare for Shields. I'm telling you, that jab, because Savannah Marshall, Clarissa Shields, that fight can easily become Vernon Forrest, Shane Mosley. The first fight. And the second fight, but the first fight. You got the smaller person, all that speed, all over the place. Speedy Gonzalez. But Forrest put that jab on him. And then caught him with the big right hand. So I think Savannah Marshall can definitely, man, in a rematch, get a win. And then this can go on to a trilogy. I think these two women, man, they've already helped to define each other's legacy, but I think right now they can elevate each other another level if they really wanted to. But the way it would have to happen is Savannah Marshall had to get back in the ring against Shields and get a win. And I'm telling you, hey, look, I'm no boxing trainer. I've never been a professional boxer. I'm not even a boxing analyst, man. I have boxed before. And I watch a lot of boxing like a lot of you. You end up, even if you never boxed before, if you watch a lot of boxing, you pick up things. But if you've boxed before too, I don't care if you just stayed in the gym doing a lot of sparring. You never had to have an amateur background. You never had to fight in a professional fight. But if you sparred about at least 25 times in your life, you pick up some shit in there, okay? So for me, I'm watching that and I'm saying the jab. The jab, man. An educated jab, and Marshall's in there. But it's easier said than done. But Shields deserves respect. I mean, she really is the GWOAT. Would she beat Layla Ali if Layla Ali was in her prime? I mean, who knows? That's like talking about Mayweather and Sugar Ray Leonard. People are going to have opinions, all right? And I'm not here to talk about that. One thing I do know, and I think we can collectively agree, is at this moment in time, Claressa Shields really is, she calls herself the GWOAT. She's the GWOAT, all right? So no need to hate on her. No need to hate on Shields. Shields made her country proud. I mean, I would have liked to see Shields give Savannah Marshall that Queen Elizabeth belt. Not as a pity gift, because I just think that belt rightfully fits better with Savannah Marshall. That's just my opinion, but it doesn't matter. But anyway, good fight. That fight was the truth, man. If you didn't see that fight, you guys need to watch it. I'm sure that somebody's got the whole fight posted on YouTube already. I mean, talk about being on the edge of your seats. I was just like, at any moment. I mean, that's how intense that fight was. And you can see, and matter of fact, Shields couldn't see out of her right eye from like round 6 on. Savannah Marshall hits that damn hard. Shields said it. She was like, like I can't get hit with that. And when she got hit in the right eye and couldn't see, she had to push through it. So that speaks volumes about Shields, but it speaks volumes about what Savannah Marshall brings to the ring. And it explains why she was able to knock out all those people. It's just a certain resiliency people have. There's just a certain will inside them where they're going to find a way to win. And Claressa Shields found a way to win, and it is what it is. But neither one have anything to be ashamed about. I'm looking forward to seeing more women's fights, especially the weigh-ins, because the weigh-ins, very entertaining. They need to have that shit every week. But that being said, y'all keep cool. Good fight. Savannah Marshall is the truth. And Claressa Shields is the GWOAT. And it is what it is. Y'all keep cool. I'm about to go check out Haney and Cambosos. And I can't stand Cambosos. He's a cockahole. But we're going to see how that goes. Y'all keep cool. Shout out to everyone across all 7 continents, all the veterans. Thanks for the support. I'm in the breeze.